Germany and India will be sending warships to the disputed South China Sea. The development comes as tensions continue to mount with China over Beijing's unilateral claims to vast swathes of territory in the important maritime highway. Germany is sending a warship to the South China Sea for the first time in almost 2 decades, joining other Western nations in expanding its military presence in the region, amid growing alarm over China's territorial ambitions. The frigate WION has set off on its 7-month voyage that will also take it to Australia, Japan, South Korea and Vietnam. The warship is expected to cross the South China Sea in mid-December, making it the first German warship to pass through the region since 2002. Speaking about the Navy ship's deployment, German Defence Minister Annegret Kramp-Karrenbauer said, "We want existing law to be respected, sea routes to be freely navigable, open societies to be protected and trade to follow fair rules." Countries including Britain, France, Japan, Australia and New Zealand have also been expanding their activity in the Pacific to counter China's influence. Officials in Berlin have said that the German Navy will stick to common trade routes. The frigate is not expected to sail through the Taiwan Strait either, which has seen regular US Navy activity, which has been condemned by Beijing. Berlin has, however, made it clear the mission serves to stress the fact that Germany does not accept China's territorial claims. China has established military outposts on artificial islands in the waters that contain gas fields and rich fishing, and it overlaps the maritime territories of other nations in the region, including the Philippines and Vietnam. The US Navy regularly conducts so-called freedom of navigation operations in the South China Sea, with US vessels often sailing close to the artificial islands and through the Taiwan Strait. Meanwhile, India is also deploying a task force of the Indian Navy's Eastern Fleet in the South China Sea, with the Indian Ministry of Defence saying that the task force will proceed on an overseas deployment to Southeast Asia, the South China Sea and Western Pacific from early August for over 2 months. As chair of the United Nations Security Council for the month of August, India has made freedom of navigation and maritime security one of its key priorities. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi will chair a virtual high-level open debate on maritime security on August the 9th.
Maritime security as a concept, as a holistic concept, is being discussed for the first time in the Security Council. And this is something which I have received support from every member of the Security Council. And we genuinely felt that given our own ethos, our own background, that this deserves the attention of the Security Council. As I said, there have been parts like piracy, for example. That is something where there have been resolutions on piracy. But there are other issues which I just mentioned, which deserve a holistic consideration. Now, I'm very happy to say that I think we are looking forward to a very robust and participation in the meeting. As I said, His Excellency, the President of the Democratic Republic of Congo himself has decided to participate because they are giving a lot of importance to the theme. So I can assure you that the importance which the members of the Council give to this theme is there, very much there. And I'm really hoping that this, I think this engagement, which we hope to start, will be an engagement which will be constructive. I mean, it is not aimed at anyone. I just wanted to reassure you of that. It is not meant to aim at one member or the other. We may have different views on what is maritime security means for us, but I don't think anyone says that it is not important. So I'm very happy that, we are able to host this singularly important event in the Security Council.